Hello, how's it going? We are going to do an earlier than normal restorative class today. It's 4:30 Pacific time. Go ahead and choose some music or choose my Spotify playlist if that works for you. Find a comfortable spot to sit. Maybe your mat, maybe some blocks, maybe some towels if you don't have them. And we'll begin in just a nice seated, still posture and catch our breath. Easy pose. Sit back against an imaginary wall. Inhale and exhale primarily through your nose. And just let it all go. Sit tall, back against the imaginary wall, shoulders relaxed, palms face up. Close your eyes and just breathe nice and slow through your nose. And as you breathe, maybe set an intention for your practice today. Maybe it's kindness or compassion or balance or really whatever you need today. This is a restorative-ish class. It's sort of inspired by restorative yoga and yin yoga, but it's not strictly either of those. My music's pretty loud, so turn that down. And what that means is this class is not a flow sequence, but more a collection of mostly static stretches that we hold for a while to really help you feel those postures. And by the end of class, we'll probably do some stuff with your legs up the wall if you'd like. So if you have an empty wall spot, go ahead and use it. If not, you can use blocks or you can just do stuff on the ground, whatever is best for you. As a reminder, yoga is to serve you. It's not for pain. It's for letting things go and doing many other things. So just do what's right for you. If something is too easy, feel free to make it more complex. If it's too complex, make it easier. If you have no idea what I'm doing, don't worry about it. Just do your best. Over time with your practice, you'll learn more and more and things will become easier. There's no right or wrong, just different expressions of our postures and our practice. Just checking the live stream, making sure it's working. All right, I think we're good. We'll go ahead and sit here for another minute or so. Just letting yourself surrender into the earth in a nice seated pose. Focus on your breath, maybe 5 to 7 counts for your inhale, and then the same for your exhale. Things are starting to open up here, though, with a lot of restrictions. They actually opened my normal gym for yoga, so I actually went to a class yesterday, which was different. It was good. It's nice to see people. I'm actually going to be teaching Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. at the Ray and Cooper location. If you're an EOS member, you're welcome to join. But I'll continue to do a lot of sequences online because they're not offering that many classes yet. So still need to get my daily practice in. But we are going out of town for a bit, well, in the near future. So there may be times where I'm just recording a class and putting it online. But whenever we are here, I will be doing my practice. And whenever I'm away, I'll still be putting my practice online as much as possible. Let's go ahead and open the eyes. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead, hands nice and slow, coming together. Exhale as slow as you can. Surrender your hands down towards the earth. Get a nice stretch in your shoulders and your spine. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, slowly release. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. This time, inhale up. And bring your right hand to the earth and lean to the right side, looking either down at your hand, forward, or under your arm. Inhale, slowly rise up, and exhale, lean to the left. If you're regular with my class, this is kind of my go-to way of starting the sequence, and find it really enjoyable, really good way to open up our spine and the muscles around it, and then expand from there. Inhale, slowly rise up, and exhale, twist to your right. Right hand behind you, left hand outside your left quad. Try to sit up nice and tall, twisting from your core. Keeping the twist in your body. Turn just your head forward over that left shoulder. Exhale, release to center. Maybe change the cross to your legs if you'd like, or keep them the way they are if that's better for you. Inhale your arms up overhead, and exhale, twist to your left. Keeping the twist in your body, turn just your head forward and look over your right shoulder this time. And exhale, release to center. Place your hands on your knees and just start to shrug your shoulders up and back a few times. And then down and back a few times in the opposite direction. Inhale, just slowly turn your head, look down at your right shoulder, and exhale, slowly rotate as slow as possible to your left side. And if that feels good, start to take full, gentle, deliberate circles, pausing anywhere you feel any discomfort and just breathing into it a little bit. That's like a few revolutions in each direction, nice and slow. Generally, the slower, the more the benefit you'll get from this. It's actually true of a lot of things in yoga. The temptation may be to rush through it, but actually taking the time to really feel and experience something helps you get more out of it. And when you're ready, pause and switch directions. Go ahead and relax to center. Place your hands on your shins. We're going to do some seated cat-cows, very gentle. I'm going to remove the block from underneath me. Hands on your shins. Inhale, glide your belly and chest forward, shoulders back, head looks forward. Exhale, round, start from the bottom and working your way up the spine. Your head eventually looks down without swinging your head. Inhale, bottom of the spine straightens, chest forward, belly forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, round. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, round. Return to neutral. Then we're going to teeter-totter. One hand facing you, one hand facing me. Getting a nice strong grip in your hands. And we're just going to teeter-totter our elbows. One side up, the other down on the inhale. Exhale, return to neutral. Inhale up the other side. Exhale to neutral. And just continue doing this with your breath, with ease, fairly deliberately. Inhaling up, exhaling to neutral, and holding it, and then moving. One more time on each side. Then relax. Shrug your shoulders again a few times in each direction. And then we're going to sit up tall, straighten your legs. Inhale your arms up overhead and exhale, fold forward. Maybe your hands reach your feet. Maybe they don't even come close. Maybe your knees are straight. Maybe they're bent. Just a gentle forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise up. Regenerate some heat. So you can either keep your foot on the earth or inhale as you sit tall and engage your core. Your right leg up and over a couple of inches and start to point and flex, inhaling and exhaling. Raised or on the earth, or if you need a break, take it. Just keep going. One more point, then flex, and then hold it, and then start to rotate in one direction. Continuing to breathe. And then hold and rotate in the opposite direction. If your quad's shaking, you're doing it right. And go ahead and relax to the earth. Give your quads a massage. Maybe your calves. Inhale the left side up a couple of inches and over a couple of inches, or keep it on the earth if that's better for you. And start to inhale, point, exhale, flex. And inhale, go ahead and point, and then start to rotate one direction. And then pause, and then rotate in the other direction. Nice and slow. And go ahead and relax. Massage out your quads again, your IT bands, sides of your legs and your calves. And go ahead and just sit up tall. Plant your fingers facing forward. And just lean back and look up, relaxing your shoulders. And you can stay here, or you can lift yourself up to a reverse plank if you'd like. And exhale, release to the earth. We're going to inhale, come forward to hands and knees. And just bring your knees wide for child's pose. Hips back, forehead to the earth, hands forward. We're going to do this one fairly slow and deliberately, so we'll be here for a couple minutes in each variation. As you continue breathing, maybe you surrender a bit more. Maybe your hips come more towards your heels. Maybe your arms come a little further forward. Maybe you relax a bit more with each breath. You're welcome to stay here. Or you could inhale, walk your hands off to the right side of your mat, and exhale, surrender back down. Continue breathing. If you're on the twist, inhale, walk your hands slowly through center, and exhale, twist to the left side. We'll be here for a while, so just find a nice place, a nice position, and relax into it. Inhale, slowly walk back through center. Come to your hands and knees, and we'll just do a few cat-cows. So inhale, lower your belly. Chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round from the top of your spine and look down. Inhale, lower for cow. Exhale, round for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. We're gonna bring our right leg back, parallel to the earth, toes down. And exhale, glide it forward. Just come to a lunge, but with your hands inside your foot. This is high lizard or pigeon. Or not pigeon, high lizard or humble warrior. We're gonna start here for a little while. And you're welcome to stay here through the sequence, or you're welcome to lower your forearms to the earth or onto a block. And you're welcome to stay here. We'll come to the bird of paradise variation by bringing your right hand and right arm under your right leg. Right foot, slowly your right foot still in the earth. Left cheek on the earth, looking over at your right foot. This may look difficult. It's actually quite easy. Once you trust and surrender that it can happen and just let it go. Gonna be here a while, so just surrender and relax. Now, wherever you're at, I'm gonna bring your left arm out to the side and your right foot in front of your left shin. Just stay here for a couple breaths. And then you have the option to grab, I hear you, I don't think, grab your right foot with your right hand, or maybe both feet. So you're kind of stretching your quadricep and your shoulder here. Try to keep that head towards the earth. Inhale, slowly start to roll back to center. Come back to high lizard. And then from there, do half or fuller splits by straightening that right leg, left knee is bent. Slowly come back to hands and knees. We'll do figure four later with the wall for now. Come back to cat-cow and inhale, lower your belly. Shoulders back, chest forward. Exhale, round. One more time with your own breath. Exhale, round. Inhale, left leg back, parallel to the earth. And exhale, glide it forward and start in humble warrior or high lizard. Hands inside your foot. Knees tracking over your ankle on the outside. You can stay here or surrender towards the earth. Forearms towards the earth or to a block. And you can stay here or take the bird of paradise variation. Be inspired to do what's right for you. No need to feel like you have to compete or compare yourself or with me. Just do what feels good for you. Slowly start to come onto your belly. We're gonna bring that right arm out. Roll onto that right side. Left foot in front of that right shin for a few breaths. And then you can bring that left leg back, maybe grab it with your left foot or maybe both feet. Get a bit of a quad stretch and shoulder stretch in this. Maybe kick gently into your hands. Maybe your shoulders relax back. Maybe your head returns towards the earth so you're not straining your neck. And exhale, go ahead and release to center. Hands and knees. Left leg forward, and then straighten that front leg for half splits, or slide it forward for a fuller expression of the posture. And go ahead and come back to hands and knees. Just to check the time. Oh, good, plenty of time. Okay. We're gonna come onto our bellies for Sphinx pose. Forearms parallel. Head looks down. Your feet, tops of your feet are planted on the earth. Maybe your knees come off the earth. The closer your elbows are to your body, the more you'll feel this on your low back. It's just meant to be a dull sensation, maybe a little bit achy, not painful. If it's too much, you can bring your elbows further away from your body. If you'd like, you can straighten your arms for seal, or you can just stay in Sphinx pose. Exhale, slowly lower yourself to the earth. Stack your hands, heels out, toes together, forehead towards your hands, and relax and just breathe for a bit. We're going to do boat pose. Generally, the further away your knees are, the easier this is. You're going to bend your knees. Bring one hand towards the outside of one leg. Other hand to the outside of the other leg. You can inhale, lower, relax. Exhale, kick and come onto your solar plexus. And inhale, just rock down a little bit. And exhale, kick up, and just kind of repeat that motion for 4 or 5 breaths. And then maybe hold it for a couple breaths at the top. And then before you come down, try to bring your arms and legs out like super person for a few breaths. And then just relax. Stack your hands, forehead towards your hands. Heels wide, toes together behind you. Maybe while you're here, rotate your ankle on one leg in one direction, the opposite direction. And maybe lift up the other side and rotate it around. And then bring one arm overhead and roll onto your back. And bring your arms out like a T. Just bring your knees to your chest. One hand around each chin and just rock side to side. And take some gentle circles. And then stretch your arms overhead and your legs down long, toes curled back. So your heels forward and your hands back overhead. And then bring your right knee to your chest. Keep that left leg long, heel to the earth, toes curled back. And then bring the right knee outside your chest, outside your rib cage towards your armpit. And then straighten that right leg. Maybe interlace your fingers behind your hamstring, like this, keeping the toes curled back. Or maybe your pointer, middle finger, and thumb. Reach around your big toe and it stretches long. Keeping your shoulders relaxed though. Maybe you bend your knee if you need to. And then wherever you're at, bent knee, straight leg, whatever. Slowly adduct it out to the side. Maybe at some point you're gonna keep your glutes flat. Maybe you plant your foot way out to the side. I'm just gonna surrender here for a while. You might feel this a bit on your hips or IT band area. Maybe don't stretch it as deep if it's tight. Mine is super tight today. I did a pretty nice yoga class yesterday in the gym, and I tend to push myself harder when someone else is teaching because I'm not having to talk. And feeling it today, that's for sure. Just continue breathing. And go ahead and slowly bend your knee. Inhale it and bring it across your body. Keeping your right shoulder planted. Look over at your right hand. Like twist your knee to your left side. Your right knee to the left side. Maybe it reaches the earth, maybe it doesn't. Gentle spinal twist. Can I straighten that top foot? Grab your toes, your foot if you'd like. Do what's right for you. Yes, we're holding this a while. Just continue to breathe. Inhale, slowly rise back through center. And come through happy baby, so bend your knees. Bring your feet up high, grab the outsides of your feet. Bring your knees towards your armpits. And maybe gently rock side to side. And maybe bring your feet together for reclined butterfly. Or maybe bring your feet out wide and grabbing your toes with your pointer, middle finger, and thumb on each side. Just do what's right for you. And bend your knees. And now straighten the opposite leg down long. Grabbing your left knee towards your chest. And then relax, and then bring it outside your rib cage towards your armpit. Relax, and then straighten it. Maybe your hands behind your hamstrings, interlaced. Or pointer, your middle finger and thumb around your big toe and straighten it out. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. And then slowly start to adduct it out to the side. Keeping your glutes planted. At some point, maybe your foot and leg reach the earth, or maybe the rest on a block. And inhale. Bend your knee, slowly rise through center. Grab your quad with your opposite hand and bring your left knee off to the right side. Looking over your left shoulder towards your left hand. Maybe you straighten that top leg out towards the side. Maybe not. Each side could be different. Inhale slowly. Relax and release. Straighten your legs down long. Hands overhead. Heels stretched down. We're going to come to the wall in a moment. Okay, so let me just line this up a bit. You probably don't want to see all that crud. Oh well, that's fine. Let's see if I actually just go further down the wall. That'll be better. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do with the wall is our figure 4. So plant our feet and just bring one knee, one heel, one ankle over the opposite knee. And you can be elevated or you can be seated. Elevated kind of gives you a bit of a shoulder stretch. And you can push if you want a little bit. Go ahead and slowly surrender. Plant both feet on the wall. And then bring opposite ankle over, opposite quad, just below the knee. Maybe come onto your shoulders again. And go ahead and relax. And then if you have a block, go ahead and grab it. If not, don't worry about it. I'm going to do first a supported bridge against the wall. And so for that, bring your hips nice and close to the wall. I'm just going to plant your feet, come onto your shoulders, and just bring a block under your sacrum. And just sit here like this with your feet against the wall, giving some tension. And you can stay here, or you can lift off the block for a bridge with the wall. Well, it's restorative if you'd like. You can come into a shoulder stand if you'd prefer. Or plow. And at some point, we have fairly long legs at the wall sequence. I feel like I haven't done enough restorative lately, and I do this very deliberately for quite a while. So you either block under your sacrum or not. Hips near the wall, legs up the wall, and your upper body's in Shavasana. Palms face up, shoulders relaxed. Back of your neck long and relaxed. We're just going to reverse our circulation. Change our blood flow, relax our tension. Let's just lay here a while. I will do my best not to fall asleep here. It's so relaxing. Just continue to breathe and relax. At some point, if you want, you could bring your hands up overhead instead of down low, if that feels nice for you. Or you could cactus the arms if that feels even better. You can take any variation of the legs you'd like. So you can take them wide if that feels good, or take them into a butterfly, or just keep them straight up the wall. Relax with your breath. And inhale, slowly rise back up. With the option to either come into traditional Shavasana for a while, or you can come into supported fish pose on low and medium. So low and medium supported fish looks like this. This would run parallel on the lowest setting, the medium for your head. And you can lay there, or just do a traditional Shavasana. Do that for a few minutes. Spent a lot of time on the rest today. It just sort of feels like what's needed today. I don't often know what necessarily is going to make it into each yoga sequence. But it's just kind of an energetic instinct, as I would describe it. And in person, that's by the class, and online, I mean, it's probably more about what I need in that particular day, but it's also just kind of tuning in and feeling what's right to teach today at that particular moment. So palms, if you're in fish, your palms are face up, just like Shavasana. The only thing that's different is your chest is more forward, shoulders back. So it's like a built-in heart opener with your Shavasana when you're supported. Early in a class, you could do it a bit higher and your feet come together, but towards the end of the class, it's more for relaxation. So generally, I want you on the lower setting and have your legs long instead of bent together. And just continue to breathe and relax. We will do a bit more after the Shavasana, so don't run off yet if you're bored of Shavasana. This is intentional and deliberate. Continue breathing, continue to relax. Let any tension go. Maybe start to reflect back on that intention you set at the beginning of this sequence. If you're in fish, go ahead and roll onto one side. Remove the blocks. And touch your feet, soles of your feet wide. We're just going to windshield wiper our legs and knees to one side. Inhale, down, exhale, or up. No, inhale up, exhale down to the other side. Inhale up. Just a different spinal twist, a different way to hit our hip flexors a bit. Maybe hit's the wrong word. And just embrace this motion for a while. It's not often we do this more than a few times, but it's kind of nice when you just get a little bit of extra time to bring some life to your hips and hip flexors. You're going to straighten your legs and arms again. Hands up, toes curled back, and start to wiggle your fingers and toes and start to rotate your ankles and wrists in one direction and then maybe the other. And stretch a little bit longer if you can. And then bend your knees, grab hold of your shins and gently rock side to side again. Maybe start to take gentle circles, nice and small, in one direction. And then maybe take them in the other direction, rotating around. And relax. Bring one arm up overhead and roll to that side, but stay on that side for a few breaths. And inhale, slowly rise up to seated. If you have a block, go ahead and sit on the edge of it. If you don't worry about it. Just try to find a comfortable, easy pose. Now we're going to inhale nice and slow, our arms up overhead, just like we started class. And exhale, release. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down, and maybe just reflect on how you feel now compared to 1 hour ago. Inhale, arms up overhead again, palms together, through the middle to your heart center. Thumbs against your sternum, elbows out, fingers spread wide, palms together. Maybe bow if you'd like. Give yourself gratitude for making time for your practice today. And allow me to express my gratitude for you following along. Hopefully something from this sequence is something you can use throughout your day or your night or your week. And may you find balance and peace and calmness and whatever else you need throughout your day. Namaste. Thank you so much. And I will see you next time.